All right, so we're going to add a surface boundary. So when we do the build surfaces, we keep getting this message, right? Basically telling us that the finished design surface is bounded in some places by computed triangle edges, as opposed to a break line or a surface boundary. So it's just telling us that we want to verify the surface extents before relying on the volume computation based on the surface or other related to it. Basically, what that means is, down here you can see that these triangles are shooting out over here. Now, this may be an area that we have to take into account for grading purposes. Same thing over in here. But if we're not doing work over here, then we really want to remove these triangles and put in a boundary. In this case, we may have to clean this up. It is inside our construction fence. Up in here, maybe this line here we're not going to touch, even though it's in our construction fence and our grading is just going to tie into the existing ground. We know we're going to have to work with the sidewalks, so there might be some grading and some work in here. So what we can do is I'm going to show you two things. First, I'm going to go to my surfaces. I'm going to show you how to remove and trim some of the edges. So if I use this trim surface edge command, what that does is it removes the triangles. First, you want to make sure you got finished surface. It says pick an outside point and an inside point. So if I click out here and I bring my cursor in over here, you can see that it removes those triangles and it removes it back over into here. So same thing here is, maybe we're not touching that. I can pick this and, remove that line. I can click all the way through and remove those. Maybe I don't want to do that in this case. Over here, everything looks probably pretty good. Over here, right, we know our construction fence is there and we're not grading out over here, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. Because if I didn't, then it's going to account for this information in my takeoff when I actually do my report. Same thing in here is if I want to get rid of that line, I can. And that's probably good enough. We're going to leave that the way it is. So now that I have those, if I was to go and rebuild my surface, those triangles would come back. So what we want to do is we want to put in an edge break line. What the edge break line does is basically shrink wraps my surface. So I'm going to call this FG edge boundary. And we want it to go to a layer. So again, I'm going to create a new layer here. I'm going to call it TO underscore FG surface edge, and we can leave it. We'll leave it white. I'll protect it. We'll go ahead and throw a little thickness on it. We'll put it on our proposed 3D. Let's go ahead and make that 3D. Let's go dash 3D because it is a 3D line. Oops. So it's TO underscore FG surface edge dash 3D. All right, so we'll close that. And click OK. And now you can see that it's created that boundary around our surface edge. So now when I go back to Takeoff and I run this report, I don't get that message anymore. So we've closed it out and it won't rebuild and it won't put those triangles back. So now we can move on. Now that we've done that, I know I went through a lot of detail there. A lot of it was just showing you different tools. You need to really just apply those tools to your type of project. This one had a little bit of everything. Again, the level of detail, the level of information you put in is going to be totally dependent on what information you're looking for and how detailed you want to make your surfaces to do your volume computations. So with that, we'll get into the next phase, which is adding the site improvement so that we can do a complete takeoff of this project.